A city centre restaurant has been fined £8,000 after it was found to be breaching the smoking ban by inspectors from nearby City Hall. The owners of the Marquez Shisha Lounge and Restaurant pleaded guilty to 5 counts of allowing customers to smoke shisha pipes in the restaurant between June and October last year. In these scenes, a member of staff is legally smoking shisha in the newly constructed pavilion outside the Centenary Square restaurant.
Well, it's the third prosecution. And for this third one, it was for 5 separate offences.
We are extremely disappointed that we've had to go to court again. Obviously, we have pleaded guilty. We, as we have done all along, hold our hands up to the fact that we are breaking the smoking law. However, as you may be aware, we have spent a considerable amount of money, about £40,000, to actually build an outdoor shisha lounge. However, the prosecutions that have been brought against us, these particular ones actually happened before the outdoor shisha lounge was actually in place.
Well, they have put up a shelter and they did get planning permission, and we worked with them to make sure that was legal. The last time I went past, the shelter was up and people were smoking illegally inside the restaurant. So I'm a bit confused now. You can complain about that. They've got the premises to smoke outside. It's a shelter, it's not a room. If it gets enclosed, then it's enclosed, and that's what's against the law. But even with the shelter, they're still breaking the law.
But the problem that we faced was that while we were asked to stop, 2 of our competitors within 5 minutes walking distance of us were not. So every time we turned a customer away, they walked away to the other places. We were asking people to smoke outside, they could smoke indoors there, so they went there instead.
We're taking action against everywhere where we get complaints or we know about. Some places are easier to take action against than others, and a lot of the action we've taken is due to come to the court, so we can't talk about it because it's sub judice.
Well, shisha has been around for centuries. I suppose it is a centuries-old tradition, but certainly if we put it into, if we bring it into the current day and age, it's a case of, for a lot of youngsters, I mean, we have a lot of young people who come in to smoke shisha, and for a lot of those young people, there are no alternatives. If there are people who don't want to be going to either a pub or a bar, this is their only safe alternative hangout.
Well, shisha is exactly the same. It's the offence is being in charge of lit smoking materials. Some of which is tobacco, some of which is fruit, I understand. I think some people think it's part of their 5 a day, the fruit there. And, you know, there is an argument that says, well, nobody's tested fruit, burning fruit for carcinogenic materials. But that's because nobody's ever needed to in the past. There's tobacco there. According to the World Health Organisation, smoking a shisha is the same as about smoking 60 cigarettes. So it'll give you cancer, just like smoking does.